Wow, it is a hot one in Chicago. It's close to 100. We don't get this kind of weather. Usually it's Arizona and Miami. I don't know how they do it, but I give them credit because this is not good riding weather for bikes, especially for batteries. They don't really work that well when it's this hot. You're not going to get as many miles that you normally get from the battery. But anyway, my name is Mario, and I have a lot of electric bikes, and I like to tell you about the Segway. I did a video last week on Father's Day, and I had a couple of comments from two viewers, and I just want to answer that real quick about this light that I was talking about. Yeah, you can turn off this bottom light, but when you're riding, this little light on top, this one right here, stays on, does not go off. That's still draining your battery. Yeah, I can turn that one off all day long, but I ride my bike in the morning, not at night, so I don't need these lights. I'd rather have a light here on the handlebars that I can control if I was going to go riding at night. Another viewer was asking me about my blue bike, my electric XP, which is this one right here. She wants me to do a review on it, but I'm going to be honest with you. There's probably like 1,000 reviews on this bike on YouTube. This is the original electric XP. I got this one in 2019, and there's probably a gazillion videos on this bike. I'm sure if you go on YouTube, you can find anything out about this bike. But what I will do for you is I will tell you how I made this bike better from what it was. Because when this bike first came out, the electric XP, the hype was big. For the price, you couldn't beat it. But it had three things that needed to be correct. The main thing was the battery. The battery that came with this bike was a 10.4, and you're probably not going to go far with that. You're probably going to go like 30, 35 miles, and I like to go far. All my bikes, they all have two batteries. If you look here, I have a 20 amp battery plus the 10 amp battery that's on the floor. I took it out of the bike right now because it's too hot. I usually have it inside. But as you can tell, all my batteries, as soon as I get them, I put the date on them and how many miles they can go. That's just me. I always do that. But and another thing that was bad on this bike was the front light. I mean, if you were going to ride at night and use that light, you were in trouble. That's not a very good light. But I don't ride at night, so it didn't really bother me. A lot of people were complaining about the light. And another thing that I did right here was the controller. I changed the controller. This bike had, I think, an 18 amp controller or 18 volts, and I changed it to 45, which it's very powerful. What else? The handlebars, I kept those because I wanted to keep the bike somewhat original. I didn't want to, put a BMX handlebar. I just wanted to leave it like that. Some other stuff I changed, like the pedals, the seat. But the main thing with this bike was the battery. You needed to get another battery if you wanted it to go far. And that's really about it. There's a lot of more information on this bike. If you go on YouTube, you can see like 1,000 videos. Like all my bikes, the Ahura, that's got a 60 amp battery. The Sondors, that's got two batteries, one in the back and one in the middle. It's a 17.5 and a 20 in the back. All my bikes, I have two batteries because I like to ride far. Now, getting back to the Segway, the spring right here, that noise you just heard, that means the bike just locked. Um, so I got to turn it on. Let's see. Okay, so if you see this little pin right here that I'm sliding out, there's actually a screw on this side that I took off. I just wanted to get it ready so I wouldn't have to, spend time showing you that part of it. But it's real simple. It's a 5 millimeter and a 6 millimeter L wrench, and basically you just hold it on one side and turn on this side, and this pin will come out. Once you get the pin out, all you got to do is lay the bike down, and you'll see the wheel slide out. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Hold on. I'm going to try to do this slow. All right. All right. So if you look at this wheel right here, it's going to slide out. You see how now you can get to the spring. So if you grab like a vice grip, you can actually turn this. Um, if you feel that it bottoms out, I believe you want to go counterclockwise and turn it. I already adjusted mine, so I don't want to mess with it. And if you go clockwise, that's if the ride is kind of stiff. You want to go up with it. So that's basically it. And then all you got to do is stand it back up and line it up with the holes and put the pins back. So it's adjustable. It takes about 10 minutes to do. It's not that hard. So that's really about it. I'm going to do another video probably on the Sondors because that was probably one of my favorite bikes. And that bike, at the time when it came out, it was a really great bike. I wish they still made that bike because I would buy another one. But for now, I need a drink. It's hot in this garage. Talk to you guys later.